What is going on, guys? Today we have another future star player review, and I could not pronounce his name too well, but I'm going for Upamecano, something like that. Let's get it up. We're going next. So, as you can tell from the intro, I can't say his name, so I'm not even going to attempt. Every time I do it, I don't know, pronunciations for me, not the greatest, especially when it comes to names that I don't hear anyone say. Once I hear someone say it, I can say it, but you get my drift. So, anyway, we have got this absolutely godlike centre-back. He reminds me very much of Varane with his stats anyway. He has got 88 pace, 90 physical, and 85 defending. Wow. The 88 pace is the bit that I'm really looking at, and then the 90 physical as well is absolute class. So, this card will set you back just shy of 270 on the Xbox, and then looking at the PlayStation currently at this moment in time, it is sitting at 290. So, relatively okay for a centre-back. I think Varane for a lot of FIFA was at least 200 plus. I believe he has dropped down now to about 150, but the game has been out quite a while, and obviously the normal card wasn't or isn't a special card. So I think people are prepared to pay this much now for defenders. I remember going back a few FIFAs, they really weren't valued that much. Like, you get the Ramos, who's at least 100k, but now you're looking at defenders, if they're OP, you're looking at least 200 when the game was starting, and even then, probably just before Christmas, he was still around about 200k, so they did hold their price for quite a while, and I think this guy is definitely amongst them lists. Personally, looking at the other centre-backs you've got for the price range that you have got the team of the group stages. So you've got Hummels, you've got PK, you've got Koulibaly, you've got a Chiellini in there as a UCL, you've got Godin in form, you have Ramos, also you have Varane, but personally that's who I'd like to link with this card if I was going to link with him. And then going a little bit above and beyond, you have the informed Virgil van Dijk, and then you also have the Fabinho, as well as the other future star, Eder Milito, something like that. He's around about 300 to 315 on the Xbox. So you're looking at around about the right price for such a big centre-back, to be honest. And really, I actually really like both of the centre-backs. Or in fact, is there only two centre-backs? The Eder Milito and this card. I think them two together are a really, really nice combination, if you can manage to get it to link. But also, personally, I linked this card with Team of the Year Varane, so there wasn't much room for anyone to run past them, and I thought that was really nice. But we'll get into this review. So, basic information on this card: he is 6'1". He has got a, he's right-footed. He has got a medium work rate. Obviously, he's from the Bundesliga and he's French, and he's from, I think, RB Leipzig, something like that. He's got two-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, and then obviously, like I said, he is right-footed. So, getting into some of the stats on this card, it is nice. So, we've got an overall of 88 pace, which entails 81 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. Defending wise, 83 interceptions. He has got a 96 standing tackle and then an 83 slide tackle, which again, some of the stats, like his marking's only 76 and his heading is only 79. Some of it's a bit of a downfall, but I really think this card does work. He's got 86 short passing and 80 composure on this card as well. Some of the other standout stats. And then this is where it's at with the 90 physical. And I'm really shocked to see this, but I didn't think it made too much of an impact. But he's got 94 jumping, 90 aggression, and 99 strength. Wow. Physicality of him is amazing. But the one downfall on this card, he's only got 68 stamina, which is pretty low compared to a lot of these cards coming out. Pretty much most are at least in the 80s, but this card is sitting at 68, which personally I didn't think it made too much of an impact. I did notice that he was losing a bit of stamina when it got to the end, and centre backs, I don't know, they didn't really lose too much. When it comes to about the 70-80th minute, they've probably got around about a quarter if I'm right. This card has a little bit less than normal, but it still works. I think personally, if you're keeping him back and not making runs with him, like say putting the attacker up front as in joining the attack, but I did not like the fact that that stat's there, because it always plays in your head. It's like if you have a person on 10, like say 9 chem or 8 chem, it just plays in your head that that is what it's on, and you think, well, if it was 10 it would be better. This is the exact same scenario for me. I think if he had a 90 stamina, I'd probably just be happy, but it would only make so much of a difference. I don't think it would be the be-all and end-all for this card. I think personally the defensive element and the pace element outweighs the low stamina for me. But his total in-game stats is 19,000. That'd be bloody high. Is 1,988 overall. So not the greatest of overalls, but I think where the stats lie is in the most important stats for this card. He has got 71 passing and 73 dribbling, so pretty average, pretty nice. But personally, I really rate this card. Not just the fact that he's got 88 pace, but I think the defensive element of this card, it's very solid. The reactions on him is a bit low, and that's a bit of a negative for me. It's only 76, whereas with a bit more, I think he's more like, well, the reaction is how aware he is, and I think that is noticeable to an extent, but I think the pace definitely outweighs a lot of this card, and then obviously standing tackles is where he is at. If someone's coming at him and he's got his feet in the ground, he's going to tackle them. Interceptions wise, decent. Just overall awareness of him, I think, is really good. It's just that reaction that I think could be that bit of a downfall. I think some players may have a little bit more, but you add the element of, well, he is faster, so do you incorporate that? Do you say, oh, well, he's faster, so it doesn't really matter about the reactions as much? So say if someone had 85 reactions but only 70 pace, it depends on what you'd prefer. Personally, for me, I think this card was solid. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really, really nice card to have, and even, I believe his normal card isn't too bad. Looking at his pace, yeah, he's got 79 pace on his normal, and then he gets an extra 11 defending and 10 physical. So this card, to be honest, was already on my radar that he could be something special if he managed to get an upgrade or what have you, and obviously the future stars definitely agreed with that and turned his car into an absolute beast. And for 270k, I'd be pretty happy to pay that. Link him up with Varane, linking up with any French centre-back, or obviously you can go to Bundesliga with possibly Boateng. Hummels is there, you've got the Tar Europa League. You've got quite a few cards that you can actually link him with. Obviously as well, you could link him with Mendy, the other future star, and then have some sort of Ligue 1 hybrid or anything like that. So personally, I think he's got a very nice card to link, to play with. Everything. He kind of goes the all-round for me. Personally, the only thing that I don't think he's good at is actually heading, which is weird enough. The accuracy on him is only 79. So for me, I'd like to keep this card back on maybe going when defenders go up for corners. I like the Varane to go in. It was a 96 or 97 rated card. I'm quite happy for this card to just stay back and clean up any mess, and that is what I'm going to go with him. So, overall rating, what do I think of this card? I am giving him a 9.1. Probably one of the highest rated centre-backs I've given a rating like that to. I do want to try out some more defensive players, because I think a lot of these reviews just focus on the attacking side, and to be honest, that's not what I want. I want to do kind of a balance of everything. Personally, I wanted to try and do all the future stars. Whether that happens or not, I will decide later on, because I think I've got 8 or so left to do, and I know I don't want to be pushing too many videos out, and we're going to get to Team of the Week next, and they're going to get out of packs, and I don't want to overflood my channel with them. So I'm going to see. I might just record, do all the commentaries for the ones that I've already completed, and then see where I am with that, what day that takes us up to, and we'll go from there. But 9.1. Let me know down below, have you used this card, or have you thought about using this card? Let me know down below what you think. Make sure you give this video a like. Can we get to 10 likes on this video for this absolutely beastly centre-back? And subscribe for more player reviews coming very soon. There should be another player review after this one, probably later on in the day. But I'll see you all again next time. Peace!